We love trying new things or finding new ways of doing things, changing things up and studying the results. Because oftentimes to improve means you have to change. That's why we didn't get our feathers in a ruffle when we were told there might be a better way to perform fat reduction using a 6-in-1 machine. Well, we didn't hesitate a minute to research the suggested change. How exciting! We thought the suggested change could actually lead to a way to improve. Now we have to say, you do need to have a hypothesis or some kind of foundation to believe changing things up might improve things. And our protocols were developed by a team of experts, and they're time-tested and over hundreds of patients. And though we weren't quite convinced that we had that in this case, we thought it was important to study and evaluate it. And in this episode, we give you the whole story. The story of how it came to be that our cavitation fat reduction protocol was challenged. What steps we took to evaluate that suggested change, and our findings after doing so. So stay tuned to hear what was suggested, what we found, and what we concluded.
You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you want, and create the life you desire. Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Kay.
And we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Hi there, healthcare professionals, business owners, body contouring technicians, and beauty professionals. Welcome, everyone. Kay here. Shannon and I want to thank you for being here, too. Today's episode starts with a short story. A true story. One that started many years ago. It was then that together with a team of our med spa experts, doctors, nurses, estheticians, etc., Shannon and I developed and fine-tuned our 6-in-1 protocols, including our 6-in-1 fat reduction protocol. And that protocol is the one still used in our Texas med spa. The protocol incorporates all of the 6-in-1 machine platform's handheld applicator-delivered technologies, ultrasound cavitation, RF, and vacuum LED combo. And key to this story, our protocol calls for cavitation first. So, one day recently, we heard from a former student. She told us she had a new hire who strongly opposed, practically refused, to perform the fat reduction protocol with cavitation first. Turns out this new hire was taught to use RF first in a 6-in-1 class that was provided by a machine manufacturer. Have to admit we were a bit taken back. And we knew we needed to settle this difference of opinion about RF first versus cavitation first. So we did. In today's episode, we'll cover it all. We'll start by exploring the 6-in-1 multi-technology machine and its fat reduction treatments. Then we'll dive into each of the 6-in-1 technologies, cavitation, RF, vacuum LED combo, and lipolaser. And finally, we'll explain what we found. And this gives the ending away, we point out the fallacies of the machine manufacturer's RF first protocol and explain why our 6-in-1 cavitation first protocol remains on top. You might be wondering why we even bothered to look into this. Well, truly, it's because we're open to new ideas. In fact, we love new ideas and we love to explore new options. That's one way to improve. So we did. We studied the RF First protocol. We performed research, we studied the manufacturer's videos, and we closely examined every aspect of the RF First protocol, the very one that was taught by the machine manufacturer. And as we said, we'll discuss our findings and our conclusions in a bit. But first, it's important to lay the foundation, the very basics. So, first question we're going to answer is, what is the 6-in-1 cavitation machine? Well, it is a multi-technology body contouring machine that houses anywhere between 3 and 9 technologies on a single platform. Now, there's many variations of the 6-in-1 machine, but most 6-in-1s house fat cavitation, radio frequency RF, vacuum LED, and lipolaser. And because the 6-in-1 machine houses all those technologies, it is so useful to treat many different body issues. Ultrasound fat cavitation breaks down and reduces fat. Vacuum therapy assists in lymphatic drainage. It eliminates excess fluids and toxins from the body. RF, or radio frequency, tightens and tones the skin. And finally, LED, or lipolaser technology, increases collagen and elastin production, and it can also reduce fat. So that's why our 6-in-1 course includes 5 different 6-in-1 protocols. 2 different protocols to reduce fat, a protocol to tighten skin, a protocol to minimize cellulite, and a protocol to reduce stretch marks. However, our discussion today is limited to 6-in-1 fat reduction protocols and making the decision to use either cavitation first or RF first. But before we dive into those protocols, let's break down each of the individual technologies, the most common ones, because remember, it can house between 3 and 9 different technologies. So we're going to start with the different technologies that are delivered via the handheld applicators that are on the 6-in-1 machine. And we'll start with our first, ultrasound cavitation. It utilizes sound wave technology to destroy fat cells in the treatment area. It does this by producing low-frequency sound waves that penetrate the body and produce vibrations that cause a process that ruptures fat cell membranes. Now, when the fat cell membranes rupture, well, the fat cells release their contents, lipids, and etc., into the surrounding tissue. And then ultimately, those injured fat cells will die. Now, over the next several weeks after the treatment, the dead fat cells and the other debris that was produced by the treatment, they're eliminated from the body, but they're eliminated via the lymphatic system. Moving on to combination vacuum therapy LED technology. Now, these two technologies really do work together synergistically. The LED technology creates the temporary holes in the fat cells, which allows the lipid contents to escape from the fat cells. Then the vacuum technology increases circulation and provides that lymphatic assist for both the blood circulatory system and the lymphatic circulatory system to eliminate the waste, fluids, fats, and toxins. Now, unlike other non-invasive fat reduction technologies, know this: LED technology reduces fat by damaging, but it does not destroy fat cells. Moving on to RF, or radio frequency technology, well, it utilizes wavelengths of energy which produce a controlled heating. And the amount of energy that's produced by different RF machines is highly variable. Most 6-in-1 machines are level 3 machines, and because of that, we think it's for safety these machines produce energy at a lower end. Now, the heat produced by RF technology wavelengths heats the skin layers to tighten and tone the skin. Then the massaging action with the RF applicator, it works to assist the lymphatic flow post fat reduction technology. Now, most of the RF energy levels are produced at a low level on the level 3 6-in-1 machines, and generally we do not consider it high enough to penetrate deep into the subcutaneous tissue for fat reduction. So when we talk RF radio frequency in the context of the 6-in-1 machine, we're talking skin tightening. Now, those are the technologies on the 6-in-1 that you deliver with your handheld applicators. But the 6-in-1 also includes a technology that's delivered via static paddles. And that's your LED red light technology, also known as lipolaser. Now, each of the paddles emits somewhere between 635 nanometers and 650 nanometer wavelengths. Usually each paddle has about 10 lights. They use this red light therapy to reduce fat. The LED red light wavelengths create the temporary pores in the fat cell membranes, remember, allowing those lipids to escape. And they escape into that surrounding tissue, the interstitial tissue, and the lymphatic system has to pick all this up and eliminate it. So, as with any non-invasive fat reduction treatment, and that includes a handheld applicator fat reduction treatment and the paddle fat reduction treatment, you must use a lymphatic assist treatment to follow them. Now that we've discussed the 6-in-1 technologies and capabilities, let's get into the meaty part, the protocols. But we're limited in time, so rather than dive into all the details, we're going to present the protocols in an overview format, starting off with the combination technology fat reduction protocols. Remember the ones that are delivered via your handheld applicators. Cavitation is going to damage the fat cells, permanently reducing fat in the treated area. The vacuum LED is going to come in and assist in eliminating the damaged fat cells from the body, followed by RF, which is going to tighten and tone the skin in that treated area. This protocol is going to require an hour time block. Now, you can also opt to perform a fat reduction treatment using the machine's paddles, the static lipolaser paddles. Lipolaser technology has the capability to do multiple things. The one technology can reduce fat cells and sculpt the body. It can tone and smooth the skin. And it can treat a much larger treatment area than what we can treat effectively using our handheld applicators. And this treatment protocol also requires an hour time block. Now, we provide these two fat reduction protocols in our 6-in-1 course. The one using the multi-technology combination of applicators and the one using the delivery of lipolaser via the paddles. But we're not going to talk any further about the lipolaser protocol today, as we need to limit our discussion to the issue at hand, the RF or cavitation first debate. At this point, you may be curious about not just 2, but all 5 of our 6-in-1 protocols. And if so, you can sneak a peek at the details of our body contouring 6-in-1 masterclass because we left the link in today's show notes. So far today, our discussion has been leading us up to a comparison of our 6-in-1 fat reduction protocol using cavitation first with the machine manufacturer's 6-in-1 fat reduction protocol with RF first. This next part, listen very carefully because we're going to cover the protocols first, back to back, and then we're going to discuss. First, our 6-in-1 fat reduction protocol. It is a sequential and systematic combination of the fat-reducing technologies that 1. Liquefy unwanted fat, 2. Send it out to the body for elimination, and 3. Firm and tone the skin in the treatment area, the smaller size now treatment area. The treatment time for this protocol is 44 minutes, using 11 minutes of what we refer to as patient time. If you're in our course, you'll understand exactly what patient time is. So the total appointment time needed is 55 minutes. That's a nice, neat 1-hour appointment time block. Cavitation is first, about 20 minutes of mechanical massage using that cavitation handpiece. That cavitation is going to destroy the fat cells, causing the liquefied release of lipids into that interstitial tissue. You're going to follow with about 4 minutes of mechanical massage using the vacuum LED handpiece. That's going to assist the lymphatic system in eliminating the newly released lipids and debris from the body and nourish the skin cells at the same time. Next, you're going to use the RF handpiece for about 20 minutes to continue that lymphatic assist via that nice mechanical massage when you're using that handheld RF applicator, and to derive the benefits of the RF energy to firm and tone the skin. Now, you just heard that. Compare the cavitation first 6-in-1 fat reduction protocol, the one you just heard, with the 6-in-1 RF first protocol that I'm going to tell you right now. This is the one presented in the manufacturer's instructional videos. Total treatment time is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Total appointment time needed is therefore 1 hour and a half. So this is going to require 1 hour and a half appointment block. First, massage the treatment area with your hand and oil for 5 minutes. The purpose for this pre-treatment massage, it's not stated. Second, you're going to use the RF body applicator and spend about 15 minutes. The stated purpose, skin toning and firming, not fat reduction. 3, cavitation applicator now for about 20 minutes. And of course, the stated purpose is fat reduction. The 4th step is the vacuum RF applicator. You're going to spend about 15 minutes. And the stated purpose is skin firming. Then you're going to put the applicators away and you're going to get your lipo laser paddles out and you're going to apply them to the treatment area, spending another 20 minutes. Okay. There are so many fallacies of this manufacturer's 6-in-1 RF first protocol. 2 major fallacies in the manufacturer's protocol is it does not end with a treatment to assist lymphatic detox, guys. And anytime you're performing non-invasive fat reduction, you must provide that lymphatic assist. And the protocol requires way more than 1 hour time block, 1 hour and a half. And we do have a question. Has the manufacturer's protocol been proven effective in clinical settings? And we just don't know because it's not stated anywhere on the website or in the videos that we studied. So we admit it. We are pro cavitation first, but we're really not opposed to switching the order of technologies because they're all going to work. But as long as the treatment, 1, can be completed within 1 hour appointment time block, and 2, that it ends with a lymphatic assist treatment or therapy. Now, the manufacturer's RF first protocol, it meets none of that criteria. First of all, the RF first protocol requires 1 hour and a half time block. The problem with longer treatment times is this. Your time is money, and most of your patients have limited budgets and time. You're in the business to make a profit, and we'd be willing to bet that most patients will not be happy or willing to pay the increased fees you'd really need to charge to cover that extra 30 minutes treatment time, especially when your competitors are not doing the same. And quite frankly, it's not necessary. Your patients don't need to spend more time and pay a higher fee, since cavitation first 6-in-1 reduction treatment protocols, they can be completed within an hour time block. And next, the RF First protocol doesn't end with a lymphatic assist treatment. Even more important than the order of technologies is that the final touch of any fat reduction treatment should be some kind of lymphatic assist treatment or therapy. Non-invasive fat reduction technology destroys fat cells, but it's up to the patient's lymphatic system to eliminate the fat cells and other debris left behind from the treatments. And since our modern day lifestyles lead to poorly functioning lymphatic systems, most, probably if not all, of our patients need our help with lymphatic support. The RF First protocol does not end with lymphatic support, but rather with another fat reduction treatment, the lipolaser. Now, here's kind of a pro tip. Both the 5-minute pre-treatment massage, right? Remember that on that RF First protocol, and the first RF application, well, don't you think they'd better serve the patient later in the treatment protocol following the use of the fat reduction technologies? We don't think that either of those are inappropriate. They're just not in the right place in the protocol. And finally, we have a question about efficacy. Our cavitation first 6-in-1 protocol, it's been proven effective over so many years of clinical practice. We would want to make sure that any other protocol that you study or that you learn about, including this manufacturer's protocol, has adequate clinical records proving the efficacy of the different protocol. So what do y'all think? To conclude, we would say the clinically proven cavitation first protocol taught in our body contouring 6-in-1 masterclass, well, it remains the most effective, the most efficient, and the most profitable method for combination technology fat reduction treatments using the 6-in-1 machine. Because we have a streamlined 1-hour appointment time, and we emphasize lymphatic support. So our protocol delivers exceptional results for patients, and that maximizes your body contouring business success. So if you want to learn more and start mastering the protocol today, check out our 6-in-1 masterclass. We've got a link in our show notes. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, beautiful wishes.
Are you ready to expand your business, boost your income, and enhance patient care and satisfaction effortlessly? Our game-changing online courses pave the way for seamless service expansion, all without a huge investment, endless research, or risky endeavors. Our courses provide comprehensive insights into cutting-edge technologies, step-by-step treatment protocols, downloadable resources, and more. After completing each course, you'll have the knowledge to deliver desired results and generate maximum revenue. Visit bodycontouringacademy.com, click on certification courses from the menu, and discover the courses that can transform your business today.